Ahoy. Oi! Thank you for the hydrate, Kazu. So, hello. Open my water. Hope everyone's doing good today. Last time in this game, we recruited some lady who was raised in a test tube. And now we have to go to the next zone to find the last person. And I think we need a passport to get over there. Well, we do need a passport to get over there. So I looked into that a little bit offline, and apparently you can just buy them at the shop where we bought the first one. It just restocks after a few days. Didn't remember I started streaming right after you. Oh, you should have waited a little longer. You could have raided in. Yeah, but when I was looking things up, it looked like the person had to take like an airship across to get to the other zone. And it's one of those things where the game had come out in multiple parts, so that clockwork area wasn't released yet. So they like released it in a separate phase, which is always weird to me. Like, it's so hard to look up stuff about the game when that's the case. It was the same with Gloomwood. Because, like, things are different for each phase of the game. Yeah, I went and got a passport. And then I went back to where I was saved last time. What's up, Meteor? Thanks for the squid tax. Did that work? I don't think I saw it. Invisible taxes? No. Let me check something. What happened? Oh, there we go. Invisible bear. Revealed. I dispel your illusion. Look, he had the same thing recently. I figured it was just because I forgot to turn it on right before I started stream. Had to scramble to turn it on and probably did the wrong things with it. I tried to hide it. We don't need to go here necessarily, but I think I saw extra rooms when I was messing around in here. So I'm gonna go check them out. God damn it. Come on, you can't get a 3. Everything just respawns, which is not good. It's down here. We just jump over that? Just have to remember that it's there. glorious treasure. What's up, Neo? Hope you're doing good. Spare room? Spare balcony? I feel like we have already been in here. Just missed that one little spare room. But it was worth it. Not much. I'm doing good too, thanks. I get down from here. So we have to go back up. Moths. These moths out of here. Pretty sure I saw the airship is nearby here. Maybe over there? Yeah, there it is. Very fatigued. What has changed? What? What happened? World is changing. How do we get up there? Something for sure. It's gotta be something. Thanks for the squid tax, Neo. What is this guy's deal? He's got a weird looking mask on. I wonder if this is where we should go? Or if we need to talk to the ship guy. I kinda wanna talk to the ship guy. Oh. Didn't happen. Surprised that worked. You pay your taxes for Turnip Boy. Turnip Boy doesn't get a share of these taxes. Had a bit of inflation on the taxes as well, unfortunately. Terrible economy. Where was that airship? Turnip Boy wouldn't want you to pay your taxes. Yeah, that's true. I feel like I just heard it. Is that it? I see its little mast sticking out. See a middle-aged man with patchy hair and thick mustaches? Thick mustaches? Multiple mustaches? I only see the one mustache. Maybe it's talking about his eyebrows. Maybe eyebrows count as mustaches too. It's fine, he'll rob them later of their taxes after they paid. He's tinkering with a sky skiff. Skin is weathered and somehow a pipe stays in his mouth, even as he toils. I don't see any pipe. Piss off, I'm working. Nice boat, where'd you get it? From a genie. First wish was for sky skiff. Second wish was for strangers to ask annoying questions. Third was for strangers to fall in plague pit. This guy's awesome. What's up, Proto? Hope you're doing good. Any room for passengers in that skiff of yours? The man closes a panel on his skiff, then turns to examine you. Perhaps, or perhaps not. This depends on how helpful you can be. His name is Mikhail. Or name is Mikhail, but friends call me Misha. You and I, we're not friends, not yet. For his sins, old Misha is the only independent sky sailor in the Honoric Isles with genuine cargo permit for the Clockwork Kingdom. What's up, missile launcher? Welcome. Hope you're doing good. Misha grew up there many years, so he knows all the secret tricks to get your paperwork approved. The Clockwork Kingdom is not an easy place to enter. Borders are closed, visitors are jailed, so Misha's skills are in high demand. Currently waiting time for new clients is about 1 year. Can you tell me about the Clockwork Kingdom? Clockwork Kingdom is impossible to explain, but Misha will try. Why does he talk like this? The countryside is full of corruption, not to mention rogue myrmidons. The worst danger is the Clockwork King itself and its machinist minions. Piss them off and they will make you disappear, poof, like a magic trick. Cat is sitting on the BTR. What's up, Soki? Hope you're doing good. Thank you for the hydrate. So has your pestering reached its end? Can you get me into the Clockwork Kingdom? You're very funny. Cargo, yes, people know. As I am sure a clever customer like you knows, entry to the Clockwork Kingdom is strictly forbidden. Of course. There's will, there's a way, Love loves water. Are you spreading lies, Neo? Where is this coming from? Are you betraying me right now? Go on. Not with Misha, mind. Misha does everything above the board, but we're speaking in abstract, as philosophers do. If a traveler, much like you, were to give a sky sailor, much like Misha, a proper apostatic union passport, then perhaps in theory, yes, arrangements could be made. Can't just choose to hydrate? Squids need water to live? I don't need water. Water is lame. Union passport is quite a prize inside the Clockwork Kingdom. Useless for entering, but nowadays most people wish to exit. So philosophically speaking, perhaps this would be fair trade. You one of those land squids, yeah. Exactly right. He says that they're hard to come by or that they're like a prized thing. I went to the shop and was able to get one for 99 coins. Funnily enough, I have a Union passport right here. Finally, we are having a serious conversation. Misha will make sure it finds good owner. So perhaps you are thinking, what if this dashing yet enigmatic sky sailor is just a common crook? What if he takes my shiny passport and throws me overboard? Do not have so little faith in Misha. He hands you a crudely drawn parody of an apostatic Union passport. Show this authentic travel document to the royal factor in the city of Ferropolis. After we land, good friend of Misha's, she'll make sure you can cross the gate bridge in future. Land squids are super rare, yeah. If you wish to fly with Misha again, just find a skiff on either side and flash the passport. Upon Misha's life, you'll have safe passage. This passport doesn't look very official. Official? Is this your desire? Official means clerks and stamps, searches and manacles. It is the rack, strapado, the spell that makes your lungs burn like you're drowning until you betray every faith you have. Yes, Misha knows all about official. How do I find this royal factor? Once you're inside the kingdom, Ferropolis cannot be missed. Big city on stilts, yes. Just outside the city gate there's a checkpoint with guards. You'll find her there, lounging in some fancy office. Ready for the voyage. We're leaving soon. Yeah. Let's go. Are we gonna be stuck out there? Or is it just gonna take us back and forth? Official means you gotta wait 2 weeks for a task that takes 3 minutes. Oh my god. So true. I hate that. Yeah, do everything by the books. It's a nice ride. Feels like we're just spinning in a circle though. Are we even going anywhere? Do you even know how to drive this thing? 2 weeks? Here it's usually a time limit of a month, so you're gonna wait for a month? God damn. We're just spinning! We're not going anywhere. Hello, sir. I would like off this ride now. Is it broken? Have we actually gone anywhere? Okay. Doesn't look like we went anywhere. Do these airships fly by just spinning? Is that how they work? Mikhail looks off towards the mountains with an unreadable expression, then shakes his head. Just loves drifting. Well, here we are. Home shit home, or what is left of it. Since Misha never goes inland, this is where we part. Misha will not ask your business, and it is best you do not tell. If you wish to cross the gate bridge, speak to the royal factor. So we can open the gate bridge to go back and forth more easily then, maybe? When you get to Ferropolis, keep your head down and trust no one, understand? Do not wish to be tangled in machinist? I don't know if it's machinist. Machinist. Intrigue. Probably machinist. I thought you said I could always sail with you. Clockwork Kingdom is impossible to explain, but Misha will try. This is not what the option that I picked. Hello? Oh. Skiff must rest for a tick along with its pilot. Come back later if you have other business for Misha. Do not die. Misha hates to lose a customer. He's coming around to us now. It's all snowy over here. This ghost again. Change is a force that sweeps through the sky realms unhindered. None can escape it. The Wiccans tried to resist and were ground to dust, but for some, the maelstrom of change is like the wind for their sails. In the aftermath of the God War, Sky Realms had a chance to choose their own masters, but here in Clockwork Kingdom, that was not enough. Their cipher scribes and machinists committed to build their monarch from metal and magic. It was to be a realm where any common laborer could draw on power of a god, where every belly would be full. To embrace such drastic change is also to roll the dice of fate. Denizens here have found their luck wanting. So what do you think, stranger? Other people lie rotting in the barren fields. Was it noble of them to try to reach for the heavens despite the risks? Yeah, we should always strive to do better, no matter the cost. She nods. Noble sentiment for sure. The road to radical change is slippery with blood. Reality is never as sweet as our dreams. Is this pipe? Is that the ghost of your Jedi Master? Yes. Just a hologram, really. She's been with us since the beginning. She hasn't taught us anything useful. Oi. Squid fist, though. I don't know where we're going. Please do not fist out the squid. Yes, please do not. These machines are cool. The original Star Wars name was somehow worse, really? What was it? You have to say it. Is this a spider? Oh, is this who we're supposed to talk to? Spider-bot, yeah. Order's closed. Just let me through, I need to go home. Not happening, then get out of here. Let him give you fist bump with her hand or tentacle. Would that be a tentacle bump? Oh yeah! I think I have to set this up a little bit more, but Ash made me this, this panko knife.
Did you see it?
It's got a little bit of a panko reflection in it. So watch out. Fist bump with a knife. What is that? Poison throwing knife. You can cut flying bananas? Oh my god, you're right. It's perfect. One more banana, please. right through it like butter. What are those? You think they're a friend? Fight a cannon with a bow? Oh, I think we got a sneak attack on them, maybe. It's a spider. Need to be sneaking. Need to be running. It's like a little train spider. These power lines. Wah. What's up, Cyber? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for the squid tax. Haha. Cut right through your bananas. Oh god. I don't think you can just have a ramp like that.
Did you see it?
It's the goal. Don't look at that. Hello? Can I go in here? Oh. Poison shuriken. Everything out here is poison. I want to test that out. Does poison work on machines? It seems like it shouldn't. No. Yeah, he's poisoned. Let's check the quest log. You have a delusion as well. Sky Pirate Caxton Frost. Believes he may have returned to the homeland, Clockwork Kingdom. A man who has trouble walking. There's a moth tattoo on his left buttock. No! It's a close one. Kinda just want to explore though. Like, who is this? Who's this guy? Their eyes go wide as they see you. They make some kind of occult sign with their hand. King's mercy, how did you get past the wards? They grab a frying pan from the nearby shelf and brandish it unconvincingly. Stay back, in the name of majesty. I abjure thee. You have no power here. Drop the kitchenware or you'll regret it. They slowly lower the pan. You're not one of them, are you? You're actually traveling out here. Oh, please, your majesty, please watch over this brave soul. Who did you think I was back there? Perhaps a rogue myrmidon, bewitched by the saboteur to disobey the king. Perhaps a corrupted one? The landship workers told me it's spreading hereabouts. I hear them, you know, clawing and hammering at my door every other night. It's scary. Sometimes it's like they're knocking. Sometimes they say things, but I don't listen. I know it's all lies. A rogue sausage to fry. Who's this rogue sausage knocking at my door? I grimace. Just mind yourself out there, alright? What do you know of the corruption? It's a foul curse caused by when foolish or treacherous behaviors conflict with the king's magic. At least that's what the Machinist Guild says. I'm at a loss, though. The people around here make every sacrifice, meet every quota. We honor the king's every bright and dim. There must be something we're missing, something more we can do. What do you do here? One of the few farmers left out here. Mind the machines, parse the orders from Ferropolis, clean the crystal heads, watch out for thaumic spillage. Only the machines have gone haywire and we can't plant for all the snow. Suddenly a banana. So random. Where'd that come from? His Majesty must have a reason for this winter. Only wish someone would tell us what it is. Best of luck to you. Wish you could break his pots. That was you? Stop this at once.
Did you see it?
The fields. You gotta find the town? That's probably it, right? Looks like a town. Maybe we can get up from this way. There's just lights. Like street lamps. Oh. Just a giant tank. House? A house tank? Very cozy. Thomas the Tank Engine. Honk. Honk. Just open all your doors. It's quite a bustling house. Workers cradling a hand-rolled cigarette as they gaze out at the farmlands. The voice is slow and hollow. Beautiful, ain't it? From a distance you can barely even tell. They sigh deeply. You're weeks late, you know. Not that it matters. We need 20 people to run this thing properly, so what difference does it make, more or less? You're mistaking me for someone else. You're not the new crew member, then you must be from Ferropolis. We asked for a real machinist, someone who qualified to meddle. Someone qualified to meddle with the king's magic? Suppose I shouldn't be surprised they sent you, no offense. Actually, I'm trying to get to Ferropolis. Oh, well, never mind. You're not really allowed to be here. But they reassigned our last militia last month. Said he was needed in the city in case of unrest, so I can't be bothered to stop you. What is this place? A building or a machine? It's gonna be like, it's both. Would you live in a wandering mechanical city, kind of like in Decadence? I guess it would be pretty cool because you could always like have new things outside the city. If it was like wandering to different places. Assuming you would like leave the city. But if you just stay inside the city, then it wouldn't really matter. They smile without mirth. It's a land ship. One of those mechanical marvels our kingdom is so famous for. Think of it as a portable workshop or factory. The king sends us wherever we're most needed. A wandering city walks over a pothole at 3 a.m. Oh god. The whole thing collapses. Just like tumbles over. It'd be like a huge earthquake. The last year we've been helping with food production, threshing, winnowing, packaging, all that. Not that there's much to be done as long as this winter keeps going. If you imagine we can relax. Ha, you don't know this kingdom. No, we still have targets to meet and drills to run. And meaningless make work to perform. Sometimes I think the king just hates to see us not looking busy. Anyway, what does it matter? Nothing to be done. That guy's boring me. The ship is boring me. I'm gonna go in there though. Gotta find the city. What? Did I die? Did that make us die? Jump off into the tracks of the vehicle. Don't jump out of a moving vehicle. The hell are we? This looks like it might be the city. Maybe? Yeah? Hello? Is that a guard? Just be less boring. The mechanic voice booms out through the great machine's visor. Edict, halt, and be shrive thyself, citizen, for thou standest before a servant of the clockwork king. Sorry, how does one exactly beshrive oneself? Pondering, alas, thy query exceeds thy remit of this incarnation. Petitions to its majesty may be submitted at the machinarium. Appraisal. Thou art a vagabond of unknown loyalty, therefore, edict, trespass not against the king's peace, for thou art watched and thrice watched. Watched once and watched thrice, but not twice. All hail its majesty, Machinist Rex, Clockwork King. Beshrive thyself. What does that even mean? Let me in? The lift is closed due to investigation. I'm afraid I can't say more. You gotta get in there. The doorman turns you away. You need 25 charm? How much charm are we at now? 20. You're shriveling already with it getting warmer. Oh god, yeah. I hate it. Bring back the winter, please. Maybe we have to go up that way. Get some energy back for the long trek. 26 degrees, oh god. I wonder if this way is open or not. Is it cold? You can just wear more things. But can't take off unlimited items of clothing to cool down. Yeah, exactly. Stupid. Cold is way better. I have machine arms. She's a cyborg. Ack. This is always the worst part. Did they have to shape them like bones? I guess it would kind of make sense. To just mimic what the human body already does if you're going to make something like synthetic. Guard is holding some kind of long, thin metal wand connected by wires to the machine beside him. They pointed at you as you approached. Don't point that thing at me. There's always water to cool you down, right, Lem? It's not worth. You there, citizen. Stay where you are. Anyone entering Ferropolis must be assayed for corruption by the order of the king. Now say ah. Ah? The guard definitely pokes the wand inside your mouth, holding it there for a few seconds, and waves it up and down your body while the machine emits little chirps and warbles. What the hell was that? They give you the hairy eyeball. Never heard that expression before. You're free to pass, citizen. Get moving before I arrest you for gross impudence. I'm gonna ban you for excessive water. Yeah. Better watch out. I'm gonna put a limit on how many times water can be mentioned by a given person. I'm not gonna tell you how many the limit is. Here's this hairy eyeball. Now get out of here. Thanks, I guess. Weapon shop. Yes. They sniff the air. You have the stink of the countryside about you. If I'm any judge. Dangerous place. Well, citizen, you've come to the right shop. Name's Jack Zemir. Sell things that kill. Interested in buying some weaponry? Hairy eyeballer. The Chamber of Bulges? No. Use the word water 3 times and you get timed out. 5 in your band. You're testing the limits. Oh god, it's March. March raid. Everyone, be serious. Hello, March. Hello, raiders. Welcome. How was your raid, March? Or how was your stream, March? I'm being very serious. The raid was fire. Good. It's very good. Let me do a shout out. Where's your giggles? No giggles here. We're being very serious now that you're here. Streams are very serious business. Playing Teamfight Tactics again. Thanks for the squid tax, Zorb. What's up? It's the only game you ever play? Talking about clear liquid can get you banned. But yeah, thanks for the raid, March. Make sure you guys go check out March. Sick title. Did you get a Moth GF yet? No, we didn't find any Moth GF yet. We're hunting them to kill them, though. Giggled. Serious mode off. Can only be serious for so long. Tap a large ledger on their counter? What do you need it for? I have to keep records. See, in this case, the king comes knocking. What's he asking about? Oh, he's asking why we want a weapon. Murder, manslaughter, you know, crimes in general. My bad, guys. Back to being serious as hell. We actually kind of left the moth area. This area doesn't seem to have any moths. You love hairy eyeballs. It's great. It's good to know. I've got one for you. Guess if you want it. Is everyone giving you hairy eyeballs? I don't know. Always nice to have a bit of levity in here. Just tell me what to write, won't you? Such a strange expression. Why are they hairy though? I don't know. This game has the weirdest expressions. I'm a farmer, I need it for my own protection. I scribble on the ledger. Had a good few of your lot in here over the years. Not all of them come back. King bless and protect you, eh? I just need your name, occupation, and place of residence. You invent some plausible fake details. Something tells you it would be unwise to tell the truth. So what's the story up till now? You start off as a prisoner for committing crimes. And then you're hired to atone for your crimes as like kind of an inquisitor. I don't know if you are an inquisitor or you're hired by the inquisitors, but you have to go hunt down some airship lady to atone for your crimes. So we're looking for a few people who can like help us find her. Of course my sister is a criminal, must run in the family. Maximir sniffs the air deeply. Aha, the farmer. You ain't dead, so I guess I didn't sell you a duff weapon. Well, let's see what he got for sale. Find the Moth GF, find the airship lady, yes. That is the quests. Same goals IRL. Weightless glove. Damage penalty from attacking with low stamina is less severe. That sounds good. Greatsword? It's poor, so it's got 7 damage. Doesn't sound very good, but it's probably a bigger weapon. Maybe we can upgrade it. Buy it. Things to strive for or shrive. Beshrive yourself. Beshrive yourself, or I'm gonna give you the hairy eyeball. We need to find Moth GF before or after we beshrive the airship lady. Definitely before. I feel like the game's gonna end when we find the airship lady. So we better do everything we need to do before then. Did I buy the glove? May your goth girlfriend be upon you. Thank you. Rest up. Okay, have a good rest and take care. Thanks for the raid. So what's up, pretty? Re-equip stuff. We have other stuff to equip. We already had a rusty greatsword. What the hell? Your team fall asleep. Upgrade this. Ooh. Sure, the nice quiet sounds of this game will help you fall asleep. Only 14 damage? Upgrade it again? Ooh. Ah, yeah. A longsword. Doesn't feel too slow. What's up, Rezer? Thanks for the squid tax. Doing good. How are you doing today? Confronted by a middle-aged man with piercing eyes. His eyes are piercing instead of hairy. Bushy, well-kept, salt and pepper beard. Halt in the name of the king. Traveler, you are hereby detained in the name of Its Majesty the Clockwork King. Please don't do yourself a mischief by resisting. Why are we being detained? Alright. I'll give back all the treasure. He narrows his eyes at you. Silence. That is of no import to me. It's so cold that when you exhale, you're throwing smoke through your nose. Oh man, I wish it were cold here too. I feel like an infuriated dragon. I'm Sunil, the King's Speaker, first among equals of the Machinist Guild, and its ever-advancing wisdom. Its Majesty has requested your presence in the audience chamber at the Machinarium. This is not optional. Ah yes, of course, I have important information for Its Majesty. For its ears only. Convey me thither, my good man. Very convincing. Sunil studies you like a pinned butterfly, then snorts. Militia, arrest this nitwit. No need to be gentle. Oh no. Oh god. Can we leave? Let me out. As you approach the vast machine, a sense of uncanny pressure pervades your body, as if you're pushing against an invisible wall that grows stronger with every step. Is it sorcery, or only your fear? Demand justice for the guy who's having his hairy eyes taken. It's just one guy that constantly regrows them. Just like hair regrows. And they just harvest it from him. Damn it, Rezer. Invisible walls are sorcery? It's not bad game design. Let's just have a full game of invisible walls. Call it magic. Easy. Okay, Harry Berry, time to give us the eyes again. No! Your soul knows that the king is bigger than this interface. Bigger than the room, bigger than the machinarium, bigger than the sky. You feel minuscule in its presence, and somehow fictional, as if your memories were merely this thing's daydreams. The noise of wheels and pistons fuses into an abyssal roar. Your skin fizzes, your senses of balance swirls. You taste metal, then burnt nuts and some magenta. A delicate metal arm shivers into life and begins to write. Invocation afoot, please abide, invoking. Rejoice and exult, the invocation is cast. All hail Its Majesty, Machinist Rex, the Clockwork King. Now summoning cannon, courtesy. Royal audience, human, ignorant. Alas, cannot invoke hex. Rune, Bezos. 12, binding. Alas, cannot invoke Hex Horizon. Rosa Sharp's 14th exegesis. Record of fault. Attempt to read it. Talking wingdings. I wonder if you can talk to an AI using wingdings. I guess it would just be like they would know, the AI would know what letters were being represented, I assume. This is just a font. To be speaking facts. Straight up facts. Flood of symbols fills the parchment several times over until finally the quill stops. R grace. Subject indicates confusion. 62% confidence. Conjuring alternate exegesis. Fetching true name. Judgment. Our subject number MCDXCCXLII. Affirm. Let's roll with it. Wonder if it'll be a good thing or a bad thing. Yes, Your Majesty, that's me. Be it so. Thou mayest rise. Just call it Subject M. Thou art summoned here to account for thy purpose, therefore we demand, what is thine answer? My purpose? You want me to explain why I exist? Judgment incorrect. Thy purpose is as follows. Or these machines speak letters. Again, the inscrutable symbols fill the page, continuing for about a minute. Therefore we demand, what is thine answer? O most wise clockwork king, might you speak the tongue of common folk? Alas, cannot summon lexicon common folk. No alternate exegesis expied. Therefore, we once again demand, what is thine answer? Your question has no answer. Pondering. Judgment. Subject M. Thine answer is invalid. Therefore, edict. Thou art selected for the sacramental duty. All prior purpose is hereby annulled and shall be as dust. But I still want to do that quest. What does that mean? Sacramental duty is as follows. This time the nonsense continues for several minutes. Augury, failure of these tasks may result in critical reality exception, 76% confidence. Judgment, the critical reality exception may imperil this kingdom. Therefore, edict. Dereliction of this duty will be punished by unmitigated annihilation. Oh, is that all? No problem. As it is written, so it shall be. Thou shalt perform the sacramental duty. Subject M, thine audience is concluded. Thou art dismissed. Therefore, edict, vacate immediately this hallowed chamber and begin thy task on pain of annihilation. I think he wants you to sweep the streets. Sweep the streets, or all shall be annihilated. There's just a fuck ton of paper sitting here. Scribbled with machine nonsense. Let's get out of here. Like how we just agreed, but we don't know what he even wanted. Just to get him to shut up. Maybe the quest will say what he wanted. King has ordered you to perform something called the sacramental duty. Instructions make no sense. Perhaps someone in Ferropolis can tell you more. This guy? There, wasn't that exciting? Now be gone. I've better uses for my thought power than to expend any more of it on you. Wait, I need you to tell me the king's message. Do those nostrils flare? No, you do not. Its Majesty is quite capable of appraising me of its concerns directly, and my staff will review the logs of your audience. The king chose me for the sacramental duty, so there will be a critical reality. Senil waves his hand, and a cipher sigil shines in the air. You suddenly find you cannot move or speak. Enough. Hear me, traveler. His Majesty's edicts are complex and easily misunderstood by one such as you. Any task of true import will be noted and addressed. You're finished here. Whatever. Let me out of here then. Where's the exit? I don't think it's that way. Gotta find the man who can barely walk, who has a moth tattoo on his ass. Apparently he's in this town, or in this zone at least. Out of nowhere, you get a random urge to check your pocket. Are we getting emails sent straight to our pocket? Inside, you find a scrap of paper that you've never seen before. Enigmatic note reads, "We must speak, but hostile eyes are watching. Meet me after nightfall in the park, Upper Pheropolis. I'll be waiting under the gazebo. I'm alone. Trust no one. A friend? How can I trust this guy?" How are we supposed to find the park? I don't know where that is. Ooh. Something changed. What was it? What has changed? Don't see. Park with a gazebo. Have you always had this smaller game window, or are you tripping? Yeah, I haven't had a smaller game window for quite a while. It's been full screen. So I just changed it like a few streams ago. Only just noticed. Can't decide which I like better. I keep switching like every stream the sizes of things. Distracted by the lem.
Did you see it?
Typhos. What are we looking for? Did we get a quest for that? Just have to find some park with a gazebo at nighttime. I like having smaller ones so you can put random stuff in the available space, yeah. I really don't know. Friggin' tower. I feel like the park wouldn't be in the city. I forgot there's something super important. You didn't tell me? What was it? What was it, Razor? Tell me. god. Pick the lock.
Oi, go. Oi, more passion, more passion,
No.
more passion, more energy, more energy, more footwork, more footwork, more footwork, more passion, more energy, more energy. Oi, oi.
Very important message. Something changed, about what? What has changed? Too many things are changing. Out working. Back. None of your business. Strictly no flyers, pamphlets, missionaries, carolers, toenail collectors, or other scoundrels. Beware of man. Like a Mishkin. Let me in. Didn't fail the missing one. That was one lazy ass razzer who didn't come to work. Messed up the whole pyramid. Disappointed the whole team. This woman is knitting something long and cozy looking. Look like you've seen a ghost deer. Anything you want to talk about? Just tell this lady all our problems. Being forced to hunt down a lunatic sky pirate. She looks genuinely concerned. King's wheels, dear. That sounds horrific. Why don't you tell me all about it? You spend a long while talking about your highly unusual troubles. You're not sure whether she believes you, but it helps. Huh. Be gentle with yourself, dear. No one can do everything at once. I wanted to talk to her about other stuff. I've wasted it on the sky pirate, but I needed to know what the king wants. Where am I supposed to go? I don't know how to find the park with the gazebo. Ooh, this must have been what opened at some point. I guess we'll leave the city and search for the park. Her social skill lasted for only one question. Just like you. Just like me, for real. Too many people in this town. Look for the park. Town was very noisy, actually. Now that we're leaving. Very clattery. Gazebo. To require a key? Gazebo. Whenever I see that name, I always think of gazebo as well. Is this a gazebo? Careful, that guy's a witch doctor. He'll hex ya. This. Cannot upgrade this property. So this is a house that we could own. It just looks like one. Placebo for sure. Why are there so many words that sound like that? Like, there should be nothing that rhymes with gazebo. Such a weird word. Where's this park at? Doesn't look like there's anything down there. So confused. Will this tell us where it is? Morozov's Tower. Real vision works. I don't think that's it. That's just the lift to get up to the city. Should touch his ass. Who? The enemy? This guy? Red floaty thing. From which you took something. Oh my god. I can't remember that at all. Oh, that guy. Okay. Yeah, you can harvest stuff from their ass, I guess. Yeah, you better wash your hands before eating that. Let's walk up the mountains. Where could the park be? This zone seems really big. Is this the park? It looks kind of gazebo-ish. Also looks like it could be an elevator. Where's the park? What if you were living off the land, though, and you didn't have the way, like the means to wash your hands properly? You just have to eat what you can get. Whoa, this guy's got drill arms. Just eat it with the tentacles. Statistically, one of them has to be clean. Yeah, that's a good strategy. Got 2 hands, 2 tentacles. You can eat 4 times. What is this? Semmel's place. Corrupted lands. Doesn't seem like a good place to go. So it looks like it's closed. It's all closed off. Let me in there. I feel like we've been sent on a goose quest with this pocket note. Excuse me, Miss Squid. Actually, you're a squid. Does he have 10 tentacles? Maybe water squid has 10 tentacles. Can we just jump down here? Tentacles or 8 tentacles and 2 arms. She's being a smartass because you have glasses on. And Mark. Control console is caked with dirt and dust. A spider skitters away into the hole where an indicator light has been torn out. Nobody's been here in a long time. Amidst the decay, you spy a keypad with 6 round keys. Enter a code at random. Machine beeps nastily at you. We just keep trying. What is this? Why do we need a code? Oh no, you got ads. It's not good. Don't see any parks. This zone is too hard. Is that a gazebo? Don't know what the king wants from us. We don't know where the gazebo is. Don't know where the man with the butterfly tattoo on his ass is. It's terrible. This is where we came in. Oh. Let's check up here. It's a good metal sound. I think, maybe I'll go have a little peek to see if I can look it up really quick, but maybe we'll take a small break, a few minutes break. I think that would be good to do sometimes anyway. So I'll be right back. back. I'm surprised there's even info on this, but it looks like the gazebo is inside the town. Yeah, thank you guys for waiting. What's up, Ash? Welcome. So how do we get back to the town? From here. Did we find the Moth GF yet? Oh, we immediately left the Moth zone. There's no moths in this zone. I'm never gonna find the Moth GF. Oh, what's up, Zarika? Been on a vacation and feel super dead. Was it like the vacation itself was exhausting? Did you have to go do anything? Let's walk all the way back up to the town again. This town is a real pain to get to. Grandma made you do work and eat. Terrible. Give me stamina back. Coffee like 5 times a day and food 6. Gotta make up for all the times you didn't have coffee and you didn't have meals. Trying to kill you. Oh god. So apparently, to find the gazebo, we have to go to the palace first. You must be starving. Not really. You must be starving! Can't say no to that. I don't feel like this is the right way. This just goes down. Damn it. They said this lift was broken. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. How are you doing? You're always starving. You need a grandma who will feed you multiple times for every meal. There's the palace. At least we know it's in the city. At least that's what it sounds like when I was looking at it. Gazebo. This actually, I think this is actually it. This gazebo. But you call this a park? How am I supposed to know that this is a park? Is this also an inn, just conveniently right here, that we have to rest until night? No, this is the airship place. Damn it. So lost. I'm gonna not be able to find it again. She'll feed you buns. Maybe an inn. What is that? It's like scissors? It's a clothes shop. Bargain for cookies. Grandmas always have cookies to give out. It's their specialty. They think people can survive on cookies alone. Shopkeeper appears very anxious and harried by many problems. No, and for the 6th time, no. We do not have any sky blubber coats in stock. I have petitioned and I am petitioning. I will petition. Chicken soup, yeah. Look at you properly for the first time. Oh, King's mercy, forgive me. Forgive the impromptu grammar lesson, citizen. Mistook you for a regular. Everything's in such a whirl today. I'm Quarshire, clothier and armorer to the citizens of Ferropolis. Right now I have more orders than I can fill, if you want something that's not out of stock. Can't get that blubber armor. Let's see what we have for sale. Scuffy attire. Can we compare to what we have? I feel like this is better. Just gonna make that assumption. Oh, 10 agility. I want to keep the agility. Where's the inn? There simply must be one. There it is. I see you. That woman has maternal air and voice full of pebbles? What the fuck does that mean? I guess it means like gravelly voice. She's so maternal. She sounds really gravelly. Hand-rolled cigarette drips from her mouth. King's favorite pet. Welcome to the squeaky wheel tea house. What can old Baba Zenia do for ye? 5 coins for this room. Right, yeah, our pet. The room's upstairs on the other end of a long metal gantry. It's the one that's floating in midair, like. Hmm? She's a Goron. She's got that Goron voice. We sleep. Rest until nightfall. Autocorrect wanted us to say she's a corn. God damn it, autocorrect. My autocorrect has been very strange lately. Like if I just mistype a bunch of stuff, it'll think that I tried to type some word. But it's like a complete nonsense word, but it's just like, oh yeah, this makes sense. It's not what I typed, but it tries to make something out of it. Where was that gazebo? I have to redeem the weird laugh, but there's something important going. Damn it. I know it was up here. Okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. What do we do here? Oh, is this guy? The woman smiles at you with a spark in her sea green eyes that seem truly without malice. Autocorrect to be like, I'm helping. To make it a little awkward. Thought you were saying a little less awkward. Like, damn. But I understand. Oh, the squid tax inflation. Oh no. woman smiles with spark and sea green eyes that seem truly without malice. Her mechanical arm gives a fluid salutation, while her brooch marks her as a member of the Machinist Guild. Should have said that. Hello, stranger. Come to escape the world for a bit? Don't mind me, I'm just enjoying the trees. She smiles again, oddly melancholy. Please enjoy them. Are you a friend? Her smile widens. So you got my note. Thank you for coming. Sorry for the cloak and dagger dance. The machinarium is tense right now. Being seen with me would put you in danger. My name is Afra. I'm the chief interpreter of the Machinist Guild, and I'm very excited to meet you. What are we enjoying? Ah, yes. Enjoying the trees of the forest in the middle of the night. There's no trees here. This is like supposed to be a park. We're talking about trees, but I don't see any. Illusory trees. Why? Move from bulges to throbbing wood. This game has everything. Tell me, friend, which part of yourself do you like the least? If you could change something today, what would it be? Oh god. The charisma has been quite the struggle. Get throbbing wood at the end? At the end of the game? Is that the reward? You can say nothing, I'm happy with myself, but that's a lie. Pick my charisma. Feels like everyone is sharing a joke I don't get. Oh no. It's too real. If it's any comfort, a lot of those people feel the same way. Why should you have to accept that? Why shouldn't you be able to change it? We live in an age of marvels. I feel like I said marbles and not marvels. Oh. You gotta call me out like that. Get gaslighted the game. I live in an age of marvels, increasing every year. Magic is abundant, fizzing in the air and the stones and in our blood. Why not use it? Because I'm not rich or powerful, it's that simple. Yes, exactly, you understand. So the same question pertains. Why should we accept that only the rich and powerful share in the joy of transfiguration? She's talking very quickly now. Why not use the marbles? Which would win, throbbing wood or throbbing tentacle? Important questions. Just tell me why you brought me here. She blinks. Oh, yes, of course. The note, listen, you already know something is deeply wrong with this kingdom, don't you? You needn't pretend. Anyone can see it, even if they're afraid to say so. Get to the point. Bluntly, Clockwork King is going mad, and nobody has any idea why. That is, nobody except me. You have to ask a weird question? To make you a weird question? No. No weird questions. Romance? There's no more moths to romance, amateur. Also, hello. No Moth GF. If you're a motorbike, should be your handlebars, tentacles, or ears? Seems like the tentacles are kind of handlebar shaped. I could see that. Got rejected by Moth GF. No charisma. Chopper looking handlebars. Yeah, I hate that. As chief interpreter, my sacred duty is to analyze His Majesty, its Majesty's wishes. Become convinced that the king is trying to tell us something huge, something we don't want to hear. It feels like he did try to tell us something huge. Elriz. Start res-maxing. We're trying. Put the last couple of points there. Still not good enough. It's even sadder when you try and fail. What exactly did the king say to you? Speaker Sunil won't let me read the logs until he's redacted any confidential information. But that'll take months, and we may not have months. Said there might be a critical reality exception. After blinks, a critical... Oh no, it's happening even faster than I thought. Did the king say how to avert it? Yes, but it was in some weird language I've never seen. Of course, those symbols the king spits out are sixfold cipher language. I could read them easily. If only I could access the logs. Damn it all, Sunil. Why won't you listen? Friend, this confirms my worst fears. Her speech quickens. Because don't you see? It's all connected. Cipher is the true language of reality. Cipher magic is powered by cognition. That means we all must account for all relevant cognition within a defined Dhamma space, which in this case is a whole kingdom. Now Carrick's law states that the cumulative cipheric interactions of incognitive entities may be expressed as a six-dimensional variform manifold according to the function. Just listen intently. Or I didn't come here for a university lecture. Keep listening. Afra leaps between apparent unrelated topics, dizzying speed, growing increasingly flustered as she struggles to express the contours of some vast structure inside her head. Sometimes you glimpse details, but the overall shape eludes you. She stops and takes a deep breath. I'm sorry, this isn't going how I imagined. It's all so damnably tangled up together. If only... She snaps her mechanical fingers. That's it. You need to see it for yourself. There's a house here in Ferropolis. It's scheduled for removal, but I've ensured a delay long enough for you to visit. Take this key inside the house. You'll find a mirror. Walk through it. Where exactly would I find this house? The house is tucked away on the lowest level of the city. Locals call it conduits. It's rather worn down there, so you might have to search a bit. Snaps her mechanical fingers. That's it, a new recipe. Just walk through the mirror. It's that simple. Duh. Conduits are hardly a savory place. You do meet such interesting people. I used to love visiting the bazaar back when I was just a junior interpreter. Alas, with my present rank, it would be most unwise for me to be seen there. Is it dangerous? Quite dangerous, yes, but then again, only a little more so than simply being in the kingdom in the first place. Dress warmly, don't linger in one place for too long, and try not to touch anything. Are we supposed to go through the mirror if we can't touch it? See what I can do. Please try, friend. Can't know how important this is. This sounds like the main, most important quest. Holy, this woman won't stop talking about her job and is luring you to weird places. This is the worst date ever. Really? What's your idea of a bad date? What's this? She's at least not talking about her ex, I suppose. She just has a lot of passion about her interests. That was the mirror. I still want to look around. I'm gonna touch all the things down here. Just because she told us not to. Oh, look, it is a bazaar. It's a bizarre bazaar. Just get lost down here. What is this? Secret passage. Bet if we destroyed those, I would turn off the whole city. What's that? What's this guy doing down here in the alleys? Watch your cock. You look like a cove with an eye for finer things, and if you're down in the conduits, or you're not afraid of walking the wild side. Upon my name, these are the finest curiosities in all this blessed land. Going for a song? Just don't ask where they came from, and we'll get along just fine. What's he selling? There's no need for foul language. Thank you very much. Let's call it perusing my collection, shall we? Now, did you want something, or you just wasted my time? See your collection. You can buy poison stuff from him. This guy is also called question mark. Parents around here aren't creative at all. They don't even bother naming their children. Coming up with names is like the hardest thing to do. So it's understandable. This will make a fine addition to my collection. This is a lockpick? This is what they look like? I want some more poison weapons. I feel like in the first part of the game, everyone's names weren't question marks, and then when we get to this zone, they're all question marks. And even after they tell you their name, it still stayed question marks. Maybe if you talk to them again, it's not? I guess like I didn't reveal his name. Pens? I think not all lockpicks look the same. I see. Let's go in this mirror. I feel like I should probably save. Step out of the other side of the mirror. For a moment you think you're still in Ferropolis, till you look up and see the sky is gone. Instead of the Honoric Isle's familiar red neon star, there is only blackness, save for a swirling gyre of dim blue light staring down at you like a malevolent eye. Tenement drifts overhead, unmoored from the earth, tumbling slowly end over end. All around you, the city twists up impossibly into the air, houses piled upon houses. Pipes and drains and gutters spreading like tree branches as far as the eye can see. Things have gotten out of control. Let's look around. It's freezing here. Frost crunches under your feet and every surface is hung with icicles. You see statues and naturalistic poses cluttering the street, but no people. From somewhere nearby, there's a sound of discordant music. Look for the source of the music. Music verges on random noise. Every time you think you figured out the structure, it changes and slips away from your grasp. Sometimes it stops for several minutes and all you can do is wait, shivering. In the deserted remnants of an old plaza, you find a grand piano, its keys plinking and plunking on their own. No other living soul is visible. Examine the statues. Your stomach twists as you realize this statue was once a living person. Their mouth is open and their fist is raised in the air as if they were frozen solid in the midst of a screaming argument. As you explore, you find another frozen person lying tucked up in bed in the middle of the street, wearing a nightcap with a pom-pom on the end. Then a family sitting around the dinner table, forks and cups suspended halfway to their mouths. Hello, Afra? Anyone? There's no answer? Save your own voice. Guess we'll just ignore the scenery and search for a way out. Time seems to work differently here. You feel like you're wandering for hours, but it could be minutes. At some point you realize you're now upside down in relation to where you started. A rowing boat with two petrified passengers spins in the air. Why do all the boats spin in this universe? Finally leaning on one of the railings of a catwalk that goes nowhere, clad in well-worn fur coat, you spot Afra. She waves at you. Afra's breath mists in the air as she gives you a wry smile. Well, fancy seeing you here. Big question mark. Spiked your drink during the date. Oh no. Worst date. Best date. Fancy seeing you here. What is this place? My best guess is that we're in a pocket dimension created or repurposed by the king. Alternatively, it could be the very beginning of our cosmos, before the neuron stars were born, or the end after they've died. This is all just speculation, you understand? Why is it so cold? If you tried to cast spells here, I think the bedrock cipher syntax is broken somehow, or different. That would mean the clauses defining material objects are left incomplete and loop back into the void, dumping their energy as they go. And heat is just energy, really. This hypothesis would be quite heretical in the epistatic union, but suffice it to say that the existence of this place called orthodox cosmology into question. How did you get here? She walked through the mirror also. Same way you did. I discovered this place by chance about a year ago, and I've been studying it ever since. As far as I can tell, no other living machinists even know about it. So this is what you wanted to show me? Yes, this is what the king has been doing. Everything you see here was vanished from our world by the king's magic. When they vanish, reality adjusts around them as if they were never there. There are hundreds of people here, houses, streets, towns. It's a silent massacre no one's allowed to think about. And it's speeding up. So does he banish people to that place? How is this possible? Years ago, before I joined the Machinists, we gave the king the power to alter people by magic. The idea was that a new society would need a new kind of citizen with virtues and skills. Just banish them into the shadow realm. That's one way to rule a kingdom. Before long, my colleagues began using their power to rewrite troublesome personalities, or even erase them from existence. I wish I'd paid closer attention. It wasn't my department, you understand. But this is beyond anything we ever asked for. I've scoured the logs, and almost everything here was vanished by the king on its own initiative. In other words, we've lost control. So things are just disappearing into the shadow realm without even being banished there. It's Sounds like you got your wish. Afro winces. Perhaps. Should have asked more questions, raised more objections. But please believe me, most of my colleagues are not evil people. No one wanted this. In fact, I found evidence of at least 12 missing machinists from my own department, whom nobody remembers. Did any of them try to raise the alarm? Am I really the first to find this place? No wonder we always feel so understaffed. Everyone's just skipping work to go hang out in the Shadow Realm. What do you mean it's speeding up? Do you know what exponential means? Suppose you have 2 spore mites and they breed. Then you have 4 spore mites and they breed. So then you have 8 spore mites and they breed. Oh shit. Indeed. How can this be stopped? Okay, nerd. Nerd speaking about spore mites breeding. Ever twist up the corner of her mouth into a mirthless smile. I was hoping you'd ask that. We've lingered here long enough. Music does not go together. Then you get a bunch of incestuous spore mites and they'll die of diseases. That's true. Universe doesn't want the spore mites to exponentially multiply. So it handles it by giving them diseases. Exponential? That word wasn't in the Bible.
Did you see it?
My god, it's in the mirror. Got ghost in the mirror. If you're willing to help step through this mirror and meet me back in Unison Park after nightfall. Let's get out of here. Don't even get to actually go through. How do we get back up from here? It's in there. How do we get in there? Can't even use any of these machines. How do we get out of here? I tried looking near lamps for a Moth GF. That's a good idea. Just hide in the shadows, lurking by the streetlights. For the Moth GFs to show up. I don't know how to get out of this part of the city. Help. I don't see any way up. This way? Is it still nightfall? I feel like it might be. In your case, the Moth GFs come to you. You got that Phoenix fire that they're all attracted to. I'm lost again. I let gazebo go. Joke during winter while you're playing 4 hours. Stand up. You realize you had 4 moths on you? Moth friends. Don't respect your boundaries. It's a real red flag. Don't date any of them, yeah? Can just sneak up on you like that. Offers mechanical arm gives fluid salutation. So friend, now you've seen the cost of the king's madness. Will you help me? I'll compensate you, of course, as best a humble engineer can. You have my attention. Oh, king's mercy, thank you. Cannot know how grateful I am that someone understands. I've been working on a spell. It would stop the vanishings and reform the king's power so that I can only alter people at their own request, with their consent, just like we talked about, see? Fortunately, my spell must be enacted inside the king's audience chamber. These days, only Speaker Sunil and his inner circle are allowed in. They're also paranoid about the saboteur. But you, the king summoned you specifically. Do you realize how rare that is? His Majesty doesn't make mistakes, only decisions we don't understand yet. And Its Majesty has decided you are important. If we can induce the king to summon you again, Sunil would have to let you in. He'd never disobey a royal command. And you can input my spell. Does all that make sense? Questions about this plan of yours? Whatever is clouded, I shall strive to illumine. Tell me what your spell does. It's actually something I've been working on for years. Cipher magic allowed me to become who I am today, and I believe everyone should have the power. So why not let the king alter anyone who asks for it? Once I understand the scale of vanishings, however, I realize that my spell might be the only way to halt them quickly enough without introducing some other potentially catastrophic new fault. If my analysis is correct, this would begin to heal the king's madness while improving the lives of everyone in the kingdom. Alas, Speaker Sunil has not been receptive to these ideas. Haven't you tried to tell Sunil about the mirror world? Yes, he told me that I was mistaken. It's all just a mirage of the corruption. But this wasn't my department. Even questioned whether I might be falling prey to corruption myself. Been under surveillance ever since. You literally show him the mirror and he's like, no, you crazy. What else can I make lucid? What happens if I don't input your spell? I'll try to find another way, but I fear the clock is short. The king is giving us a million warnings and we're ignoring all of them. There may not be another chance before the situation becomes irretrievable. Gosh, I hope that all made sense. I think you're the first person who's ever heard the whole thing out loud. Back to the task at hand. First, we must catch the king's attention. About a month ago, strange phenomena were reported in a graveyard outside Pheropolis. My analysis suggests these phenomena are a secret message from Its Majesty. Take my Machinist Guild's insignia and investigate the graveyard. Are we like a Machinist Guild agent now? Graveyard Keeper may be able to assist you. Use it carefully, friend. These insignia command great power throughout the kingdom. I could be wrong, but I suspect the message will begin with music like this. She hums a haunting tune, somehow familiar and ethereal all at once, like a lullaby from time's own beginning. You have a good voice, you know. She looks genuinely pleased. How kind. Well, perhaps if this whole machinist business doesn't pan out, I can make a living as a troubadour. So your mission's clear. Where will I find the graveyard? Outside Veropolis to the northwest. You leave via the main causeway. See broken ley pylons running downhill to your left. What do I do with a machinist insignia? She looks like a troubadour. Troubadour. She's way more like, articulate than most of the people in this game. Everyone, like, talks like they're kind of dumb. While the Machinist Guild is empowered to act with the king's own authority, my colleagues use their insignia to investigate crimes, requisition goods, and generally compel obedience. She frowns. I must stress this brooch is a privilege, not a toy. I trust you won't do anything untoward with it. Why would we lie about this? I mean, kind of have to give ourselves some options. Of course, I'll only use it for our mission. She believed it. She looks relieved. Good. After all, if the guild were to find out, no matter. I'll break 1,000 rules if that's what it takes to save the kingdom. Just wish me luck. She looks like she hasn't slept for 2 years. Yeah. She's been hard at work studying for that long. Oh, and friend, please don't breathe a word of our plan to anyone, especially Speaker Sunil. I shudder to think what he'll do if he found out. Damn it, I don't remember. think she said northwest? Northwest of Veropolis. So we're going straight to Speaker Sunil, right? I think he was rude, so no. I don't like that guy. And we leave. Northwest. I feel like we haven't talked to a save point in a while, so hopefully it's been saving. Get worried the game could like crash. Graveyard. Is this the graveyard? That was a big lock. Are these graves? It is the graveyard? Welcome to the graveyard, pal. What brings you all the way out here? Show machinist insignia. Appear on official business. Blimey, you mean someone's actually been reading my reports? Better late than never, I suppose. It's these yellow boxes, see? We've had them for years, but even the King's Speaker himself couldn't make head nor tail of them. Told me to look after them till they are needed. That'll be the day. A fair few ticks ago, some of the boxes started talking. Now they won't shut up. Weird stuff, music sometimes. Mind I know's better than to listen. Maybe you could take a look. Most of the boxes here don't talk. You'll have to listen closely if you want to find the right ones. Was there out else? This doesn't look like any graveyard I've seen. Ha, funny old sort of gravestones, ain't they? This is where they keeps the things the Clockwork King makes what no one can find a use for. I hate the way this guy talks. Teapots, chess sets, bathtubs, grand pianos. It all ends up here. Some things nobody even knows what they are. So it's like a junk heap. But they're machines, so they consider it a grave. His Majesty makes them, I couldn't tell you. There's plenty of stuff people would give their left arms for that ain't getting built. It's not for me to question the logic of our king. So we gotta find a talking box. Is it like a phone booth? It's just a phone booth and there's someone talking through the phone. Who's there? It's actually a phone booth? Hello? Inside the yellow box is a mechanical console with something like an ear trumpet hanging out on a curly wire. Tinny noises issue from its mouth. Pick up the trumpet and listen. Pick up the trumpet and put it to your ear. Your brain is flooded by a cacophony of jagged noises. It's like dial-up sounds. You realize it's some kind of otherworldly music. Music throbs in an alien time signature, defying your attempts to track its rhythm. Is this like the Matrix where they call you on the phone and you have to like answer it to get extracted? Ghostly and human voices lap over each other like waves. Feels like a memory from before the universe was made. Oh, hang on one sec. Okay. Hoot hoot, if you change the H for an N, you paint the owl blue. It's like a ball. You have a Newt Newt Pokemon? Oh my god. You have a Panko. Amazing. Feels like a memory from before the universe was made. This doesn't seem like the king's message. You'll have to try one of the other boxes. The hell? Some more phones? Why is the music throbbing? Seriously. Can it not? Creativity shines where it less matters. It's very important. Discovery, rather. Pick up the trumpet and put it to your ear. You can hear two people in soft conversation, their voices echoing as if from the other end of a long stone passage. There now, it'll be alright. How is it going to be alright? Lydia's just gone, and nobody remembers. I feel like my brain is melting and running out of my ears. I know, I know. All I mean is, we've got each other, and I ain't going nowhere. A pause. I was washing up today. Did you ever notice how many dishes we have? Enough for 5 people, not 2. It helps to have extra, don't it? You know we can't afford more of anything than we need. We had an extra bed too before we sold it. And that cot. She was washing dishes. Important info, must remember. I'll have to deliver this message to the king. Let's keep listening. I suppose it was nice to have guests around before all this, I mean. Do you remember ever having guests? How many people used to live in this house? Quessy. She was washing the dishes? She must like washing dishes. We solved it. It's a long silence and then a series of odd little wet sounds. Oi, oi, what are you doing? Sorry, should I stop? He didn't say stop. Hear a grateful sighs, a giggle, and then a loving moan. Quickly put the trumpet down before you hear any more. What are we listening to? Go back and listen more. No. The old man's voice echoes from the other end. Now I'm afraid to listen to any of these. I don't want to hear. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? I don't know where I am. Please, it's cold. Romance the old man. Just call him through a weird, like, space-time continuum. Just Tinder from the 1920s. Yes, I can hear you. Old man doesn't seem to be able to hear you. Can't see anything. I can't feel my body. Is anyone there? Hello? Please, if anyone's there, say something. How much more of this drivel are we gonna have to listen to? Now I'm lost about which ones we've already listened to as well. First, you just hear hissing, then the tune that Afra hummed. Genderless voice announces with mechanical regularity. 61632 break 526 Alder Bantam 2 break 46. Am I supposed to remember this? I don't know. I'm gonna write it in chat though. Okay. Thanks, amateur. Newspaper dating ads must have been super weird. Oh my god. Is that a thing? Oh, missed a break. I see. Gotta make sure we're accurate. I wonder if we could just look it up in the journal. King's voice drones on and then repeats. This must be the king's message. You scribble down everything you can, then replace the trumpet. We're supposed to take this to that keypad that we found that I don't remember where it was. Transcribed a secret message left by the king. Return to Afra. in the park. Looking for someone to clean the gutters with me. Where's the town? I feel like we came from this way. Looking for a man in finance, 6'5" blue eyes. It's a pretty lame communication method by the king. It'd be more efficient to just talk normally to the secretary or whatever. Right? Why is the king talking through the phones in the graveyard? Maybe he's been trying to like have spicy conversations with some of those people. Maybe he's lonely. When you're a king, this will all be a lot simpler. Get rid of the phones. No phones allowed in my kingdom. It's a good call. The version the child made was better? Damn it. Did you just rob that poor floating fish? Yes. This creature has been robbed of his items. I think we have to rest again. Take the finance over finance every day. See. Sometimes you gotta choose between the finance and the finance. Did they model a bottle of flying fish? Why did they? That dev's okay. It's just anatomically correct. It's where you have to reach in to loot them. Can't remember how to get to the gazebo. Why are there so many of those fish in this town? Is everyone turning into a fish in this town? I think everyone is turning into fish. I see a whole lot of fish and no people. Gazebo. There's some people. What the hell? There's so many. Go up this way. It's just a cycle of life. Become fish. Evolve to crab.
Did you see it?
Fish. Where's the gazebo? I feel like... Come up here. It's down there? Oh yeah. So, up here. There it is. It's not even nighttime. It's a squid effect? Turning into fish? Evolving into crab? Where was that inn? There. Loot all the fish. Pay the 5 coins. Probably should save. Where was the room? I guess it was upstairs. Where? Okay, I think I know the way. I think I remember this time. Go this way. Then this way. Yeah. Your first mechanical arm gives you a fluid salutation. Goes our task, friend. Oh god, why is the city full of silk slugs? She looks around. Oh dear, again. Afraid I had my nose in my notes on the way here. The king's affection for silk slugs is a long-standing mystery, not our most pressing. King just likes them. I want my city full of fish. No phones, only fish. Are we even supposed to talk to her again? A question about this plan of yours? I thought the quest said to come talk to her. Got the secret message. Turn to Afra in the park. Oh, okay. Found the king's message in the graveyard. Really? She reads the transcript excitedly. Let's see. Could it... No, wait. Oh. She beams up at you. Starts a flame. So I wasn't imagining it. This confirms my analysis. The king is speaking to us, and we must show that we've heard. How did you know about that weird tune? She looks embarrassed. Well, it was just a guess. The king outputs so much information every day, and I just look for patterns. But I mustn't bore you. Truly, I'm interested. I get the sense there was some spark of inspiration. Oh, we actually succeeded! We're actually pulling out of the negative risk. She seems surprised. Oh well, to tell the truth, I had a dream about it. I saw myself walking in a graveyard following that tune and then finding... Now listen, I don't want you to think I'm some sort of crazed mystic. I spent so long buried in royal output logs, I sometimes fall asleep on the parchment. I think the dream was only my mind's way of pointing out a pattern I'd missed. It's a good way of explaining it. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. The king speaks dialect of cipher language known as sixfold cipher. It's tremendously difficult for human brains to parse. So for your audience, you'll need a cranial moderator installed into your skull. Sorry, installed into my what? Don't worry, it's quite safe. All new machinists receive one when we pass our exams. There's only one cranial engineer still alive who's qualified to install them. Luckily, she has a soft spot for me. Seek out Morozov in the mountains north of Ferropolis. Tell her I sent you. Mention Sidovsky problem, and she'll fix you up. How do I find this Morozov? Morozov and I are old friends, though I haven't seen her in forever. These days she communicates only via letters and parcels. Spot our tower easily enough. A high mountaintop to the north. As for how to reach it, I'm afraid she has not deigned to share the route with me, despite my entreaties. She's not fond of visitors, you see. Are you sure you're still friends? I'm fairly sure. Our bond was too deep to be shattered by mere distance. Yes, we were very close. How I missed that mad woman. Still have some concerns about this skull machine. It's so alarming. Would you hesitate to enhance your eyes with spectacles or replace a rotten tooth with gold? You must understand the royal language opens up many doors here. Most people would give their left hands to speak it. Is it going to make us smart like her? Where did she say to go? Mountains north. Northern mountains. North. Does the king have Elris? Oh my god, he does. You need a whole brain implant to be able to understand him. Might be able to raise up the queen. Is there a queen? Upgrade from the Moth GF? Is that the house? Kind of on a mountain? It's kind of tower looking. This is just the house that we can buy. Can make a joke about the queen. I bet not people would get that I'm not actually flirting. Ah! Oh no! Not many. So we have to go north. We go. It looks like this bit of land gets cut off this edge here. So What are you still doing here, March? You had to come back and check to see if we found our girlfriend yet. No, sadly not. No Moth GF this day. It's kind of sad to see on the interweb some people take jokes seriously, even when there isn't anything wrong with the joke itself. Yeah. You couldn't sleep. I don't think watching streams is gonna help. Can't find a girlfriend, must run in the family. Damn. Alres is genetic for sure. So sad. Time to go to bed. Okay, have good sleep. Good luck sleeping. Might help? God damn it. I took all of the Elriz. I feel like we saw a sign actually that pointed to Morozov's tower. This way, I suppose. I love that emote. Damn it. What's it called? Ubu. God damn it. Make your own with pink fuzzy ears. Might have seen your fuzzy ears. Yeah, I did see those. It's amazing. It's good redeem. Is there a tower? This tower is infested. Oh, they fit with your headphones? You gotta get some that are just attached to the headphones. Spider things look like they'd be great cleaning robots. Oh my god, yeah. But then you'd have like a house infested with spiders. So you'd have a clean house, but it would be very creepy. Tried getting the headphone ones, but they got lost in the mail. That's lame. Get your shit together, mail service. It's so hard when it's such a male-dominated industry. Spiders are chill and cute. What do you mean? I'll tolerate jumping spiders. Just vibing. Is she emits a buzz, then a distorted human voice. Go away, nobody's home. Daddy Longlegs. Absolute daddies. Daddy Longlegs are good too, yeah. I'd like to report this comment. You don't like the ditties? Please, I need shelter. I'm being pursued by rogue machines. Wow, sorry to hear that. I'm rooting for you though. Looking for Morozov. Is this the right tower? Never heard of them. Chief Interpreter Afra sent me. It's about the Sidovsky problem. Long pause, then a loud clunk. Bzz. Door is unlocked. Wipe your boots. Love a phone person, yeah. Just good luck with that. Not my problem. She looks like she hasn't slept either. No one in these parts can sleep. Stout aging machinist looks surprised to see you. What? How'd you get inside? Get out of here right now or my security will fry it to a crisp. Didn't you just let us in? I'm the official door block inspector. You failed. She narrows her eyes at you. You're a real wise ass, ain't ya? Why don't you try inspecting this? She slams a button on her machine console. Something in the ceiling sparks and begins to smoke. Aw, son of a god. Just realized I fixed that last week. Phone person is just a remote worker. Super like, reclusive. Don't want to hear about your problems. The hell do you want? I'll have you know I'm in the middle of some very important work. Notice a cheaply bound romance, open spine beside her, plus stacks of dirty plates and half empty teacups. Afro wants me to get a cranial modulator? Question mark. Moderator, sweetheart, it's a cranial moderator? What? Afra, huh? Bitch won't even write me, and now she wants a favor. I guess she knows I can't say no to her. So you know her well? Know her? Huh, sure. Me and Afra, we go way back. What's he dreaming about these days? Ah, don't tell me. I don't want any part of it. Morozov shakes her head. That dumb bitch. They're very much friends. What is the Sidovsky problem anyway? It's a famous problem in cipher theory about whether you could use an advanced time spell to go backwards. We were both assigned to work on it years ago now. It's how we met. Morozov shakes her head. She's repeating the same thing. So you'll help then? Sure. I guess technically it's my job or something. My condolences on becoming her new recruit. If you ask me, the guild's a sinking ship. Now listen, sweetheart. Getting your brain to accept a big hunk of gears as part of itself ain't exactly a cakewalk. You need a slice of ya meat that's got deep connections to all the rest. Pick a person, someone you really cherish to see, someone that made you who you are. You're gonna forget them, and I'll stick the cranial moderator in their place. They'll be as dear to you as they were. Oh god. Don't tell me about them. I don't care. Just think of them. Say your goodbyes, eh? So we can do parents, first love, best friend, or your mentor. I say forget your parents. Given up on trying to make them understand. That's right, just like that. Come to mama. Fall into a black and timeless place. When you come to, your head feels heavier than before. Stupid thing. Where'd I leave it? Well, hey now. Look who's awake. How you doing, sweetheart? Glur. Truer words were never spoken, hun. Seems the moderator went in nice and smooth. Congratulations, you're part machine. What can I do now that it's installed? Now you can understand the sixfold cipher language of our glorious king. Read it, write it, speak it, hear it, or shove it up your ass for all I care. Makes sense to you? You got the Neuralink, yeah. Are there any drawbacks? Sure, watch for migraines, seizures, deafness, blindness, aneurysm, nightmares, prophetic dreams, mental decline, partial or total amnesia, paranoia, delusions of being dead, religious ecstasy and or agony, out-of-body experiences, Wycliffe's idiocy, gangrene. I'm gonna send 1,000 terabytes of homeworks to it. It does seem like it would be pretty cool to have a device like that. Like, even just for being able to control, like, electronics or, like, even, like, your phone. Seems like it would be super cool. Like, imagine if you could control, like in VR with that. I was watching something, though, that was talking about how tech like that, like, it was talking about some person who had maybe, I think, some kind of eye implant, and like the company that made that implant stopped supporting it, stopped supporting like updates to it, so they just got fucked into having a shitty eye implant. And that's like such a shitty thing that could happen with technology, I guess. It makes me kind of afraid to try anything like that if I was ever inclined to. Because you'd want to have like the best, newest version. But if you got stuck with one, like if you had a brain implant that you couldn't have removed, but like a newer version came out, that would suck. Imagine ads straight to your brain unless you pay $1 billion a month. God damn it. I think it would only be a matter of time before they started advertising on them too. I am just playing ads all the time because it's not supported anymore. It's the worst. It's a nightmare. Nightmare scenario. Let's destroy capitalism first. If you want to have nice things. Wake up in the middle of the night to someone advertising loop at your brain. Oh god. Or it starts to just detect your thoughts and then advertising you based on what you're thinking about. Sounds horrific. I want to come in for a checkup every few years. Some of those metals are a little toxic. Oh god. It's literally how it's already work. It's true. It's definitely true. First of all, whenever someone has a problem with the king's magic, they'll ask you to fix it. Oh god. It's too much responsibility. Should have farmed silk slugs. Guess we're done here. Don't mention it, darling. No, really, don't. In fact, leave my tower and don't speak to me again. Nothing personal, but I got a hot date with a cheese wheel. Got a hot date with a cheese wheel I've been saving. hope you're very happy together. Oh no, you're getting advertised the less good loop. Can we sleep in this bed? Nighttime. Let's go back. We'll go... Let's see what the quest wants first. Like we have to go back. Go back to Afra. So we'll go back to Afra and then we'll end the stream. I mean, you always get ads for the less good things because the better things kind of sell themselves. They don't have to advertise as hard. I don't know. I don't know how that would work in the case of lube. But generally. We get back from here. It's just straight across. So you only see Raid, Shadow Legends, and NordVPN ads, yeah. Or like half the stuff that you see advertised, you look it up and it's like literally just drop shipped. Just go to the inn and save. Actually ending on a save point for once in this game. Every time so far I've had to like go find one or like forgot to go find one and didn't save properly. Wow. Where the hell's that in again? To make a womp womp emote. Where's the inn? Let's play this game again. It's not that. I think it's on the lower level. Where? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's always hiding behind like a corner, I think. The Goomy. I'll catch the Goomy. Cool. Some good progress this time. Pretty interesting quest, I think. Oh yeah, I made this scene more spooky so we can tell that it's the ending scene. But also, Messing with all the cool lighting effects too. Let's see if there's anyone to raid. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out today. Appreciate you all being here. Yeah, I super appreciate you guys too. It's always good to have stuff, like actual stuff to talk about during the stream. Got the usual and meteor. Oh. Meteor, eh? Resident Evil? Let's go say hi to Meteor. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day and next week. I'll see you next time.